Who you playing? I said, who you playing?
And thank you, Coach. We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Philadelphia Eagles and the New York Giants. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Set, ready? 70, Indy. Oh, here we go. Oh, shut up.
The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
That's why, like, if I get the Giants,
throwing on first down. This is Shepard on the catch. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Brandon Graham applied the heat off the edge.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week, and we just saw their first one of this game.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Operating from the gun. Jones under pressure again, and down he goes again.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10.
I did pretty good with the Dolphins this first time.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24.
Switch it. What? Twitch. Here.
Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Working from the gun, Wentz. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
The Giants take over first and 10 at the 46-yard line.
You got him on your team. If you don't want him, send him over here.
Ready. 50, plant.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety.
A first down carry for Barkley. Oh, nice move. Past the 20. Touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
PAT up and good by Rosas. And that makes the score 7-0.
Scat one, juke another one, touchdown. Fuck, man, I can't believe I lost to this man, bro.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep.
Picks it off.
And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Yeah. I think it's preset.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive.
What a score. What a score.
From the gun, it's Wentz. Caught by the tight end, Ertz. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said.
And he threw the ball, and I hit the ball, right?
Game long.
So
they catch it, you
the ball comes all the way.
Because when you're able to do that, you don't get
the ball comes all the way
back. Picked up by the
ball
Michigan
comes all the way back.
And this one will be brought back
behind the
line
to
22.
To my lineman.
But to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception
I'm
number 1, there was a long talk
I'm recording
because
I got it on my screen.
And now he's made another mistake.
Yo,
he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his reads and definitely more decisive in throwing the ball. Rifle it in there every now and then.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22.
Interception. I'm like, what the fuck?
Go.
Hell no.
Joker. 61. Matchbox lights.
Check 26. Check 26. Wide.
Look at me. Zipper. Get it.
On the ground, this is Lamar Miller. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Hey, come on, yep. 6-6. Pull it high.
Here's a 2nd and 7. He's got a man. It's Corey Coleman. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down.
What?
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll try the right side here. Barkley. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And down right around the 37. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right.
And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
Check three, check three, check three.
Look at me. Door, door. Now.
Looking to throw. Jones. That complete to Lamar Miller. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago.
Get in the way.
Five.
Jones to throw on 3rd down. And Tate's got it. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 23.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
He used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Come on, set. 18 Gator.
Watch the screen, watch the
Go.
screen. Watch the screen. Back.
Ready?
They'll look to throw again. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early
some
downs
shit
like
don't
that
be
first down there,
realistic on the
need to be a
ground.
little
I'd
bit
be
more
hating
careful.
that
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
5.
On 2nd and goal, Jones. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
All right, Captain, let's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you kind of run out of your running plays, fire another one into the end zone.
Sure.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Here's Barkley. And he takes it into the end zone for a Giant TD. Saquon Barkley with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead.
Bad.
Rosas good with the extra point, and it's now 14-0.
Nice running back there. If I would have got Saquon Barkley.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away.
If I would have got Saquon Barkley. Man,
This will be taken in at the
he
1.
was so fucking lost. It's ridiculous.
And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
Pack
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he takes it down deep.
Fuck. Who the fuck was that? That motherfucker was fast.
Yes. Let's fucking go. Is that 44-54? Yeah, he's punting. Let's go. We can do this, guys.
What the score is?
Huh?
What the score is?
24-10.
Oh, he fuck around and
6 minutes left. I mean, I can do it.
yeah, he turned the ball over.
Fucking guys act right. If I can break a fucking TD run now, it's fucking team. Come on, guys. How do you all block shed these motherfuckers so quickly?
Enemy territory.
Marvin Jones. First and goal, Philadelphia. That's
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Eagles into the red zone for the first time. They've got a first and goal just inside the 5. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, second and goal.
Number 2 brings up second and goal. The 2-yard line.
They'll try to run with Sanders. And good pressure defensively to stop him for a loss of a couple. Now there's also a flag to go with it. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
Once again with Sanders. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the second quarter, it has been a struggle.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel.
Win 5-3, win 5-3.
They'll try to run with Sanders. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. So instead of forcing the field goal, it'll be first and goal.
Yeah, the force was trying to make something happen that just didn't need to, right? I mean, plays happen, let it go. It's over. Instead, it creates a penalty.
Wentz on to give to Sanders. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a second and goal. It's a second down run with Sanders, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
What a stand so far defensively, and now that's going to bring up a 4th and goal. Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now, 4th and goal from the 2.
Hey, watch it, watch it.
Greystone, travel. Hey, 74, 74. 2-jet.
Check my 47. Watch the slants, watch the slants. Watch twist.
Wentz going to go on 4th down. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Marvin Jones, his first touchdown on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. The extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This will be taken very short. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
On the Jets sweep, here's Grant. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Here we go. Hey, Gator. Check. Hey. He's coming. On the ball. Lead.
He may try and run for this. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. The keeper nets him only a yard, and that's going to bring up 4th.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
And the Giants send out their punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Oh, he takes it in, doesn't let it bounce. He takes it at the 2. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And the Eagles will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They try and run on 1st down, but this one going to lose a couple yards as they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 2nd and 12, Wentz. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Defense, keep it up, guys. 58, right over there. Yeah.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. Gonna look deep for Jeffrey. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by DJ Swearinger. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Keep in mind, he had the 3-interception game last week, so we requested to talk with him this week. He was all smiles. He's still all smile.
Yeah, we didn't jinx him at all, did we?
No.
Because ordinarily that happens. Things fall off, but not in this case. I think a lot of it goes back to his technique. His ability to see the quarterback throw the ball while understanding where the receiver is running his route allows him to make a lot of plays on the football, and he's taking it away at a really high rate.
Here's Jones on 1st down. And this is going to be hauled in. Oh, what a catch at the 10. That puts him in excellent position, 1st and goal after a gain of 19. Now Jones, operating from the gun, and he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Golden Tate, his 2nd touchdown on the season, and the Giants are able to add on to their lead. PAT up and good by Rosas, and it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. Fights off the defender. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these team special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
47. Check, 47. All day. I'm coming after you. Check 37.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Bravo. 47 the mic. Come on, baby. Come on, let's go. Check.
Now flags come in here. Looked like one of the Eagles might have moved. So after the penalty, heading in the wrong direction, 2nd and 15.
Switch. Check. Alpha. Switch. Hang in there.
Shotgun now for Wentz. Ortez at left side. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
Mike's 47. Watch the screen. Hey, forward kill.
On 3rd and long, it's Wentz. This is Ertz on the pitch and catch. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. On 1st down, Wentz. And a reception made by Alshon Jeffrey. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Wentz to throw again. Gonna look deep for Jeffrey. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. On play action, Wentz trying to lay one up deep. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Cordero Patterson in the final seconds of the first half as his guys are back within a single score. Well, this could be a big turnaround. They get the touchdown here in the final moments of the second quarter. And remember, Charles, they're going to get the ball to start quarter number 3 as well.
So what you're saying is if they take the ball down to start the second half and score again, it could change the entire complexion of this game, couldn't it?
Absolutely. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This will be taken short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Let's go.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Rush in, rush in, rush in. Snap.
They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done? Well, that is certainly a deflator right there defensively. Their guys just came off of a touchdown drive. They're back in the game, and then bam, they give up a touchdown one play later. How about that?
And the momentum, which seemingly had shifted the other direction, thought we might be seeing a comeback. That momentum right back the other way.
Well, that is certainly not complimentary football that we saw right there. The defense is supposed to help their offense, not give up another touchdown.
Rosas good with the extra point. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at the 3. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line.
Man, ain't gonna trade me Barkley. Say he trade me Barkley, boy. Tell you, I give you 3 first-round picks.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually is. Right? I don't want to read more than what is there. But this is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Looking to throw again on second down. Wentz. And that's complete to Jeffrey. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. That catch good for 5. It's third down. They fake the give. Now Wentz. It's caught. Jones. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot. And they connected there and picked up a first down.
Here we go.
So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 41. Now Wentz. There goes a deep ball, end zone, and nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
If he do, I fucks with
trying to
him.
decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown in. Frankly, that should have been another pick right there. From the gun on third down, Wentz. Oh, he's going to go for it all. This is taken in by Jeffrey. He's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. Alshon Jeffrey. His first touchdown on the year. As his guys are back within a single score. Extra point right down the middle. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away.
Yeah, I told my best line was
this fielded at the 2. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
He tossed it down. Man, that team was worse than that.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting her. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Brandon Graham picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
And that's his second sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases. Whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
Another try after the first down sack. Jones, that's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels,
hey, that shit looking terrible.
Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Hey, man.
Jones now on 3rd and 2. He finds Coleman. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
I was just like, damn.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
I first grabbed him.
A shotgun handoff now to Miller. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Nigel Bradham brings him down.
You got people who
we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
I can compete with anybody. Compete with any team.
Hey, you got 3 down.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Jones, he completes this into the hands of Miller. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. Jones throw on target to Shepard. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now Jones gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football.
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
That first down completion only netting him 3. 2nd and 7.
Hey, echo.
Throwing, Jones. And this is Shepard on the catch. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
That crossing route is so effective when you hit it just right because you get a guy on the move, and then we see the end result there.
It's a nightmare for the defense. They got a guy with a full head of steam.
Not only does he catch it, but he picks up additional yardage after it.
Escaping the pressure right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Wow.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll find Miller. That's complete. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
70, Indy.
Back to throw. Jones. And that will be incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3.
Jeez. Bill Belichick can't do that with no scrambling quarterback. He can only prepare for the what's that quarterback.
And the kick by Rosas is good. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal. You did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes. You don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
This is taken at the 3. Yeah, he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
God damn, they beat the folks like that. God damn.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Yeah.
It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Hey, Haywood!
On 2nd and 9, Wentz. Caught by the tight end Ertz. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 4. Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Alec Ogletree.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Whew. Damn.
Let it. Leo!
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. He'll buy some, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Give the sack to Fletcher Cox. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double-teamed and sometimes triple-teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Looking to throw. Jones. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. Jones throwing on fourth down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The Giants go on fourth but come up empty. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
We own it. 57, 57. 58, right over there. Go. Mike, 58, right there. Here we go. Here we go. Switch. Five. Sunday. 58 for Mike, 58.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. Jones has it. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of, what, a turkey bowl, a Thanksgiving day. You know, when we get together this year, when the Davises and the Gaudens get together, that's what our playbook's going to look like they're drawing them up in the dirt, and so far it's working for both of them.
Wentz now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wentz. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, the intended receiver. And it's second down. To throw, it's Wentz. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And to the 12, that's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
The lane opens up that time as he'll be brought down just short of a first after a gain of about 9. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked picked off at the 36. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He completes it to Jones. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards. Play action. Now Wentz. And that's incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. The Eagles on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
5-9, 5-9. 58, Bravo. Hey.
Working from the gun. Wentz got his man. It's Arcega-Whiteside. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia.
Hey, Alpha.
On play action, it's Wentz. Flushed out right. And he's going to keep it here. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain.
4 Tokyo. 6 guys. Check 6 guys.
To throw again on 2nd down. Wentz. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Pilot, 64, weak. Right over there. Yeah. Mike, 50. Sunday. Let's go, defense. Hey, man up. 74. Check. Here. Who's that? Is that yours? Who's that?
Wentz going to try and throw on 3rd. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. Wentz can pull it down when he needs to, and the 6'5" quarterback picks up the first down. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score.
Stay with your man. Mike's 47. Hey, I'm coming after you. Kid. Lefty. Check.
Wentz now to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Zach Ertz that time, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
47 right. Mike, 47. Hey, watch the screen. Lion. Watch the screen. Check 3.
Wentz now on 3rd and goal. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
So a field goal gets you back within a score, but they're going to go for the bigger chunk here. Kicking team on the sidelines. Offense on for 4th down.
Hey, foxtrot. Run. You better break. I'm letting you know right now. Hey, Ford, Tokyo. Slam.
Wentz to throw for it on 4th. And that is incomplete. It was DJ Swearinger right there on the coverage. Well, they had to take one final shot at the end zone, but now things are looking really bleak.
And I agree with that totally. You had to take the shot if they did score. You know, whether you called it a miracle or not, you line up, onside kick, get the ball back, throw one more in the end zone, who knows? Had to take the chance, just was unsuccessful.
They run on 1st down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll run it again with Barkley. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Hey, orbit.
52, block 52. 52's the mic.
Now.
Here's Jones to throw again. Eluding, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
Ready.
And the Eagles with a dime look. 6 DBs on 3rd down. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. That'll be good for 6, but now it's 4th down.
Well, they got off the field on 3rd down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments, and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
And long, and they're going to go for it.
Exit. Switch it. Come here. Switch it.
On 4th down, Jones. That's to his running back, complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger. And dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for the Giants, they improved to 5-0 now on the young season. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Denver Broncos. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, the loss will move them back to 3-2 on the year. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.